It's Thursday, and that means it's time for the CCN. On today's show, we'll talk about the swim team, this year's best movies, Black History Month, and those candy bouquets you can buy for Valentine's Day. Plus, I'll tell you everything else you need to know on this wonderful Groundhog's Day. I'm MJ Mayo, and this is the CCN. Welcome back to another CCN in which we're almost back to normal. I'm MJ Mayo, and let's get started with your morning announcements. Floral Design is taking orders for Valentine candy bouquets during lunches outside of the cafeteria. Buy a sweet treat for your summer special for only $8. Any Leos who plan to attend the Chicago Convention have a mandatory meeting at 6 tonight in Green 202. There will also be a Leo Club meeting at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow in Green 202. For junior CTE students, if you plan to co-op next school year, then stop by the CTE office to pick up an application packet. The deadline is February 10th. For seniors seeking scholarship opportunities, please see your PLT teacher or your unit desk for more information and applications. Moving now to Tyler Duncan, who worked this past week, to tell you about the candy bouquets on sale outside of the cafeteria.
I'm Tyler Duncan with CCN. Today we'll go asking around about the candy bouquet. What is candy bouquet?
Candy bouquets are a creation by the Floral Design class, and we are creating these for Valentine's Day so people can send these to their someone special, and they will be delivered on Valentine's Day during 4th period. And we have an assortment of candies in our bouquets. We have a Hershey bar, we have 3 heart suckers, we have blow pops, M&Ms, and sweet tarts. So the candy bouquets are going to be on sale through February the 10th. That's on a Friday, and you can purchase these for $8. There'll be a table set outside the cafeteria that Floral Design students will actually be sitting at selling these. So look for the big heart-shaped balloons, go place your order, and send your Valentine something special.
Thank you for taking your time. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Tyler. Now let's welcome Bailey Gardner to give you an update on political news. What's going on, Bailey?
This is Bailey Gardner here to talk to you guys and gals about politics. Trump signed an executive order Friday barring citizens from Syria, Iraq, Iran, Yemen, Libya, Somalia, and Sudan from entering the country for 90 days and suspended the admission of all refugees for 120 days. The order indefinitely bans entry of those fleeing from war-torn Syria. While many countries have lambasted the ban, Muslim-majority nations not on the blacklist have remained largely silent, with the exception of Pakistan. Australia, which has implemented hardline policies against refugees, was one of the few nations to voice support for the ban. Meanwhile, in America, the ban is extremely controversial and under debate, some saying it's unconstitutional, others arguing that it is. Tuesday night, President Donald Trump turned the ornate East Room of the White House into the centerpiece of a well-orchestrated television production and made good on his promise by handing his party a solid conservative nominee for the Supreme Court. He chose Judge Neil Gorsuch, who can be mostly noted for his defense of the Free Exercise Clause, which prohibits the government from making laws respecting establishments of religion or prohibiting the exercise thereof. That's all for politics. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Bailey Gardner, signing off.
Thank you, Bailey. Next up, Nisha Gibbs has a segment about Black History Month for us. Nisha?
Hi, I'm Nisha Gibbs with the CCN, and I'm going around asking students what their opinion on Black History Month is. So what does Black History Month mean to you?
Black History Month is a chance to really learn things and celebrate things that aren't typically taught in school. Really, I'm a history teacher, and I feel bad that most of the stuff in my book or in U.S. history or world history or whatever tends to kind of be more the story of white dudes, old white dudes. And a lot of people, whether they be black or Latino or any other cultures or even women, are kind of neglected a lot. So Black History Month is a chance for people and for students to really learn a lot about people, non-old white guys.
It's a time where we can celebrate the things that Black people have done for us. It's to celebrate and make up for those times when we were hard on them, I guess.
Do you think there should be more than 1 month to celebrate it?
Yeah, definitely. I try in my classes, and I probably don't do all that great. But yeah, I try to show how the world has changed, and try to bring in other ethnicities or people of other ethnicities in events. as we study them in all my classes.
No, I think a month's plenty of time.
Thank you to all who answered our questions. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Nisha. Now we're looking into what's going on in the world. To go hand in hand with Bailey's story on the Muslim ban, I have a few additions about everyone's favorite coffee spot, Starbucks. Millions have now either badmouthed or supported President Trump, and companies, nonprofits, and even Nobel laureates have taken strong public stances. Howard Schultz, chief executive of the Starbucks coffee chain, has announced plans to hire thousands of refugees in dozens of countries around the world over the next 5 years. People who disagree with his stance have poured out their disdain with the hashtag boycott Starbucks. Schultz announced the plan Sunday in an open letter to Starbucks employees. In the days since it emerged that 4 men have been arrested to treason charges linked to cyber intelligence and Russia's domestic security agency, conspiracy theories and speculation about the case have swept through Moscow. Specifics of the case are murky, and no Russian government officials have commented publicly. Russian media have been filled with lurid, often contradictory details that most assume are leaked by warring factions of intelligence officers. Linking the arrest to the U.S. vote would mean joining the dots between a series of shadowy actors in the Russian internet world. Now let's head over to Peyton Littlepage, who wanted to find out about what this year's top movies were with our students and staff. Peyton?
Hi, my name is Peyton Littlepage, and today we're going to see what favorite movies everybody wants to see this year. So, what movie are you most excited about seeing this year?
Well, I missed the opportunity to see Hacksaw Ridge at the theater, so I'm anxious for that in DVD. And I like True Stories. Seen Hidden Figures, that also was good, so can't wait for Hacksaw.
What movie are you most excited about seeing this year?
Beauty and the Beast.
Why?
Mostly because our school's actually putting on Beauty and the Beast right now, and I'm playing the Beast, and just being able to see it on screen before we actually perform is going to be really cool.
What movie would you like to see this season?
I would really like to see the new Beauty and the Beast that is coming out, I think, in March, so I'm really excited to see that. I think it's going to be great.
Why do you want to go see it?
Because I really like the actress in it, and of course, Beauty and the Beast was a childhood favorite, so I'm really curious to see the remake.
Thank you, everybody who answered our questions. I can't wait to see all these movies this year.
Thank you, Peyton. Now Matthew Market has plenty to share on the sports world.
How you doing, Hendo? This is Matthew Market bringing you sports. Nothing to do on a Friday night? How about watching the Lakers face the Celtics in a historic rival game? In 2008, the Celtics beat the Lakers in the NBA Finals. Now, the Lakers beat the Celtics in the 2009 Finals. Celtics have the most NBA championships with a total of 17 championships. The Lakers are trailing right behind them with 16 championships. Randy Orton won the 2017 Royal Rumble. This was the 30th annual Royal Rumble, and it was started in 1988. And John Cena tied the record for the most WWE championships won at 16. The record was held by Ric Flair. The AFC beat the NFC in the 2017 NFL Pro Bowl. The score was 20-13. Andy Dalton led the way with 100 passing yards and 1 touchdown. His completion percentage was a phenomenal 10 out of 12 passes completed. That's all I have. That's all the market has in store today. Hopefully you'll be like a fish, and I'll catch you later. This is Matthew Market signing off.
Thanks, Matthew. Always a pleasure. Let's hand things over to Madeline Pollock for a segment on the swim team.
This week on the CCN, we are going around asking the swim team about their season. What are your accomplishments this season?
As far as the swim team goes, our accomplishments this season, we have gone from 32 swimmers to 47 swimmers this season, so we've grown our program.
What are your accomplishments this season?
This season we've had a lot of people break their PRs and personal bests.
What do you hope for next season?
Next season, hopefully, I won't be here next year, but we will hopefully get more people into the regionals and have more competition and be a more competitive team.
And what have you improved on this season?
I've improved on my start time, my starts. I've improved on swimming faster and butterfly.
What do you hope for next season?
Next season, I hope that we come together more so as a team.
What is your favorite memory from this season?
My favorite memory from this season is probably all the new swimmers that have come, being able to work with them and teach them the different strokes.
Thanks for all your input into the swim season. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Madeline. Now it's time for final thoughts. Plenty happens on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, basically any form of social media. A lot of lies, a lot of truth, a lot of bullying, and a lot of encouragement. It is important in this time of technological communication that we create waves of positivity, that we are all aware of what we say to each other or about each other. No one likes a gossip, and no one trusts a gossip. I don't want any of you to grow up with self-esteem issues because of what someone else has said about you online or behind your back. It's not right. Which is why I hope all of you take to heart how crucial it is to be aware of your words behind a screen or not. Not only will words on social media have the potential of ruining your life from scholarship opportunities, college applications, or interviews, but they also have the potential to ruin others' lives. Please don't be selfish or disrespectful or intentionally harmful in your words. You don't know how much they mean to others. That's all from the CCN crew for now, but we'll see you same time, same place next week. I'm NJ Mayo, signing off with the CCN.